James, I might be able to get a day off tomorrow, but do you want to go look at houses?
Yeah, let's do that. How are you able to get permission?
They told me I could if I finished today's job. He said he wanted to come along.
Don't. Give me a break. I'll send him later too. We haven't been able to see each other recently because we were so busy.
It's good that they let me take days off to plan the wedding. Oh yeah, Mom called me yesterday.
My mom?
She wanted to know if we got in touch with Sarah. Sarah is your ex-wife, right?
Yes. Since Lily loved her grandma, she wants to see her. My ex-wife is trying not to let them see. We hardly talk. I've been trying to text my daughter, but she's not reading my messages.
Maybe your ex-wife looks at your daughter's phone.
I guess so. But she doesn't text me back anything.
You pay child support, right? Weirdly, she doesn't let you see her that much.
Yes, but I have to be patient with this one. I just want to know if she's doing fine.
I hope you see her soon.
Yes. Thanks, Samantha. I'm so glad I met you.
What are you saying? You're making me blush. Sorry, I have to work, but I'll text you later.
Okay, I'll go back after I finish my meeting this afternoon. Call me if you need anything.
Okay, good luck.
Sorry it's so sudden. Is James Watson available? I think he works here.
We are very sorry, but we were unable to give out personal information about our employees. Please call us if you have any questions.
He's my father. Please let me see him.
What? Father?
Tell him that I need help.
Help? Can you call your father?
I can't speak. I message him, but he doesn't respond to me. That's why. I'm actually in front of the store right now.
What?
I'm hearing impaired, so I can understand a little bit with mouth movements. I can show you my student ID if you don't believe me, so please help me.
About 2 hours later.
Is it true that Lily is in front of the company?
Did you see my message?
I looked briefly after the meeting. I'm still in shock by all this information. Is Lily safe?
It's okay, she's fine.
Did you ask her what happened?
She says she hasn't eaten since Friday afternoon.
What? Friday? It's Sunday today.
On weekdays, she only eats school lunches. At home, there's cup noodles, but there's none at home right now. She gets scolded every time she leaves the house, so she can't do anything. But she's at her limit.
So Sarah is not home? What are you saying?
Apparently so. Sarah left on Friday night and hasn't come back.
Is Lily right?
Yes. She showed me her student ID, so I think it's true. She explained it to me very well in writing. Just come quickly.
Okay, I'm on my way. Sarah, I want to ask about Lily. I want to talk about child support as well.
Are you going to increase my child support? Hey, it's been a while.
First is talk about Lily.
Let's talk about her later.
No.
What about Lily?
How is she doing? I haven't seen her in a while, so I'm worried. And also, she's deaf.
She's fine. Can you stop making Lily feel special? Lily is deaf, but she's a normal kid. I'm going to raise her without discrimination.
She's special. She's my daughter.
Don't say that. We're strangers now. It's obvious.
Obvious?
You're using Lily as an excuse. You want to text me, right? You still have feelings for me, right?
Huh?
Forget about me.
Are you insane? I'm just worried about Lily.
Whatever. If you say so, you should show me in a different direction.
What direction?
To be honest, the money isn't enough. Lily is eating a lot. Can you give me extra $500?
$500? What kind of life are you living?
It's not just about food. She also wants to get many things for fashion. Understand her feelings. She's a girl. How many times do I have to tell you? You don't understand it. You can add $500 for your daughter, right? Please, Daddy?
Then show me Lily. Video call is okay. I want to see her smiling. Then I'll think about raising the child support.
Okay. I'll go get her, 'cause she's in her room. Lily doesn't want to see you.
Why?
I don't know. She's a teenager. It's just an age thing. I don't think you should divorce her. I feel bad for Lily.
Is there a reason you can't let me see her?
What?
Where are you right now? Are you home?
Yes, so what?
Prove it.
What are you talking about? Lily doesn't want to see you.
A recent photo is fine. I'm paying child support, so I should know about my daughter. Show me.
Why do I have to send you that? Stop being so annoying. Just pay the child support.
If you can't send me the picture, I'm not going to pay child support.
What? What are you saying? That's not allowed.
I regret myself. I should have taken Lily when we got divorced. But you said that a child needs a mother, so I let her be with you. But I regret it so much.
What are you talking about? Okay. It's decided that you have to pay child support for a long time. By the law. Please understand that. Are you listening? Don't run away. Hey, you know I have regrets too. I don't know why I married a man like you. You're the reason for the divorce. You have to understand that and support me.
He shouldn't support you.
What?
I am James' fiancé. It's at my limit, so I'm texting you now.
What? Fiancé? James?
Yes. I'm at family court right now with James and Lily.
Family court? Why is Lily there?
Lily asked me for help.
Did Lily say that? That means you entered my house, right? That's trespassing. I'm going to go to the police. Tell me your name and contact information.
I didn't trespass. She came to the company on her own will.
She did? By herself? I don't think she can do that because she's deaf. You're making up stories because you don't want to be sued for trespassing.
How can you say that? Do you realize you almost starved your daughter? She hasn't eaten for 2 days. Every time she left the house, you hit her so she was scared. But there's no food at home, and you don't come home. This is a crime. She was scared, but she was brave enough to go outside. She was in so much pain and had so much anxiety.
I don't want you to lecture me. I don't know you. I am Lily's mother. It's up to me how I raise her. I told her not to go outside because it ruins her reputation. She's not like other girls, so I have to treat her less than a child.
Have you told her that?
What if I did?
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
It's fine. She can't hear me. I don't know who you are, but I'm mad at you too. Go lash out at Lily. It's so refreshing.
People like you exist. I don't know how to say this.
I'm telling you, she can't hear you. Are you stupid?
Lily can understand people's words with mouth movements. How do you not know even though you live with her? Do you not understand your child's pain? I have a favor to ask you. Don't go near Lily ever again.
What? I don't understand. I am her parent, not you.
I made up my mind. I'm going to take Lily in. I'm going to raise her with James from now on.
Stay out of this. Raise her? You can't do that since you don't have custody.
James is going to take custody for you.
What?
Lily is unhealthy and she can see her testimony. We search about your financial situation. You don't work. You live off of the funds as a single mother and the child support. You also try to make Lily work. You tried to make Lily act poor and try to get the school's permission. You don't feed her at home and treat her like a nuisance in the house. According to the situation, I don't think the custody will be with you any longer.
It's none of your business. Shut up and stay out of it.
James is my fiancé. It's not irrelevant.
You're stupid. Do you think James really loves you? He only loves me.
What?
Do you know why we got divorced? It's because I stopped loving him. He cried and begged me not to divorce. How much does he love me? You are my replacement. You're a substitute. Whatever, it's good that you're taking her in. I'll give you Lily, so give me James back.
You are crazy.
You've never been on vacation with James, right? He's handsome, but he's an introvert. I went once, though.
Oh, I see. Are you talking about the time when you lied to James and took him to the amusement park? He told me you were going to the restaurant, and you forced him to go to the amusement park and set up a double date with your friends. I've been on trips with James many times. He's not an introvert.
What?
He just hates crowded places like public transportation. We've been abroad by the plane. We also toured Hokkaido. I think I didn't want to travel with you because you're selfish.
Whatever. You were no better than me. Absolutely. I need to talk to James. He's looking at this text anyways, right?
It's me.
Did you see the chat, James? Your fiancé wants Lily, so let's give her Lily. Then my room will be spacious so you can come back. We will be newlyweds again.
That is disgusting.
What? Don't you want to live with me?
If I'm going to live with you, I will go to jail.
What? You told me you loved me so much.
It's about to pass. I want to be with Samantha and Lily.
You're not going to choose me?
Why would I choose you?
Why?
I did love you from when we were a student until when we got divorced. But after the divorce, I still went after you, but not anymore. I don't want to be with you who treats your child like trash. It's disgusting.
I'm going to apologize about Lily, so forgive me. Please look at me again.
I'm not going to. I have Samantha. I fell in love with her. So stay away from me.
What? Then how am I supposed to live? How about child support?
I'm not going to pay you child support anymore. I was doing it for Lily. You're on your own. You're not a kid.
How can you say that? Let's meet up. I want to talk about things. I think your mind will change too.
I'm not going to understand anything. You always told me that I don't understand anything you say.
Samantha, this is Lily. Thank you so much. My dad got me a new phone.
Thank you for telling me. Did you get home with your dad? Did you see Grandma?
Yes, we did. Grandma was crying a lot because I was skinny. She was sorry that she didn't notice. I realized that family is supposed to be like this. I felt warm.
Are you happy, Lily?
Yes, I am. So many people were nice to me today. It's all thanks to you because you trusted my text. Thank you so much. Also, I'm sorry. You're my dad's fiancé, right? He told me. You were going to be happy together. I'm sorry I got in the way. I'm sorry. I'm deaf, but I can deliver newspapers. I'll try to live on my own as soon as possible.
You don't have to deliver newspapers. Don't do it.
But I cost money. Let me do it.
You don't have to worry about that in front of us. You can be independent whenever you want to. For now, you have to eat a lot and sleep and have fun and rely on adults.
Seriously?
Of course. Say whatever you want. Let's go out drinking sometime soon.
I'm in junior high school.
Oh yes, I forgot. Let's go on a trip.
A trip? Why?
Well, I want you to see different places. I also want you to know a lot about me too. We can bond. I hope we can. I think you're not comfortable living with me so suddenly as well. Trip up, but if you don't want to go, it's totally fine. You don't have to worry about it.
I want to go. I feel safe with you, Samantha. And if it's okay with you, I want to live with you.
Sarah stopped getting child support and a single mother support, so she has no income. She realized that she's in trouble, so she came apologizing to us. She came to our company, but everyone knew about the text Lily sent to the company, so they all kicked her out. She starts paying the bills. She got kicked out of her apartment and started living where they offered housing. It says that she's living somehow. The three of us went on a trip to bond. I was so happy because Lily seemed so happy. Now we're planning our new life. Lily always asks me if we don't have a wedding. James is also thinking about it. We can do a wedding whenever we want to. It doesn't matter if we can't. There are better things to do right now. She's still a little cautious, so I want her to feel safe even more, because I want to be her mom instead of Samantha.
Mom, please. I'm in a financial bind again this month. Can you help me out?
Didn't we agree last month that I wouldn't lend you any more money? What on earth are you spending it on?
On Alice's tuition and stuff. You know, women cost money, right?
But Alice goes to a public school. That shouldn't be straining your budget, right? You have a part-time job, right? I understand that being a single mom is tough, but you're receiving child support, aren't you? If you're really struggling, why don't you move back home?
No way! I don't want to move away from downtown.
Well, you might not have a choice.
I know, but I want to keep trying here for a bit longer. I might be able to become a full-time employee at my current part-time job.
Even so.
Hey, please. I promise this will be the last time I ask for your help. The truth is, I'm in debt.
Debt?
I keep getting calls to repay it, and if things keep going like this, I might get depressed. I won't be able to feed Alice enough.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by debt? Why did this happen? Didn't your father's inheritance get passed on to you? Tell me what you're spending your money on.
Breakdown? What's that? Dad's inheritance was spent a long time ago when I moved from home and on living expenses. A few $100,000 can disappear quickly. You said you would save it for Alice's future.
All right, I'll come over and help you reevaluate your expenses. So, why did you need to get into debt? I've been sending you about $500 every month. It's not because you didn't have enough for living expenses, right?
Well,
Spit it out.
dates and stuff and gambling?
Dates into gambling? You said you'd quit when Alice was born, didn't you?
Since Alice was born, I've been winning more. So I thought I'd spoil Alice a bit.
The money you're spending on gambling should obviously be spent on Alice instead. And what do you mean by dates? Do you have a new boyfriend?
Well, is he a boyfriend?
Why are you saying it like a question?
We're not dating yet, but we plan to. He said if I can make him my top priority, he'll make me his girlfriend. He's a bartender, so it's not easy to date him.
Aileen, you've really lost it. You're the one putting a strain on the household. If you're going to live like this, I'll take Alice.
No way! He said he likes kids, and I want to introduce him to her. If he takes a liking to Alice, maybe we could start dating.
What? What do you think Alice is? I've been putting up with your selfishness all along. When you said you were going to have Alice, even though you didn't know who the father was, I approved because you promised to raise her properly. You're always putting Alice second, chasing after men. How many times are you going to drag her through this?
Can't help it. I'm falling in love.
There's no point in saying more, is there? I'm not helping you anymore. Just bring Alice to me.
What? What's that? So you're saying you don't love your own daughter?
It's come to this because your behavior is outrageous as a mother. I think we spoiled you too much. But let me tell you, I'm not going to clean up your mess now that you're an adult. You better pay back the debt yourself. Just bring Alice to me.
If you won't help me, I'm not bringing her.
What are you saying? If I give you money now, it'll just disappear into gambling and drinks for your boyfriend, right? You need to face up to what you've done.
Shut up! You're always nagging. It's really annoying. Fine. Take it as me abandoning Alice.
Wait, Aileen. Hold on.
Grandma.
Huh?
Grandma.
Alice? Could it have been you who called just now?
Yeah.
I was surprised because I didn't recognize the number. What's up? Did your mom buy you a smartphone?
No, she let me use it. Grandma, can you talk now?
I'm sorry, honey. I'm still at work.
I see.
What happened?
Grandma, Mom has gone somewhere. She hasn't come home.
Where are you now? I'm coming to pick you up. Tell me where you are.
I'm at Uncle Mafia's house.
Huh? Mafia? Sorry, Alice. Grandma doesn't understand.
Mom disappeared and Uncle Mafia came. Then Uncle Mafia set place. He gave me food.
Huh?
Uncle Mafia wants to know where Mom went. Does Grandma know?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Could you let the man who lent you the phone speak?
Okay.
This is Brown. I run a loan company that lent money to your daughter.
I'm Addie, Eileen's mother.
I'm aware. Eileen had written you down as her emergency contact.
I see.
The thing about Eileen is, she's behind on her loan payments. I went over to her house because she wasn't answering her phone. Then I found Eileen's personal belongings were gone and only little Alice was in the house. Alice told me that yesterday. Eileen packed her things and left.
You're kidding. Are you saying she ran away and left Alice behind?
It seems that way. And about the payment, you're listed as a guarantor, so I need you to pay off Eileen's debt of $20,000.
Hold on a second. I don't remember agreeing to be a guarantor.
Regardless of your recollection, the paperwork indicates you as the guarantor. Your seal is on it.
That should be invalid. You're not a regular person, are you? And taking my granddaughter without permission. I'm calling the police.
That's harsh. I just took Alice in to protect her. You might think we're some sort of shady loan shark operation, but we make sure not to put ourselves in a position where getting sued would be a problem. Even if you took this to court, it's unclear whether the loan agreement would be invalidated.
Oh dear.
Well, it's true we want the loan repaid, but we're not expecting you to do it. It's just that this is our business too, so we want Eileen to pay. When you borrow money, you pay it. That's only fair.
Yes, I suppose.
So, we would like you to bring Eileen to us. We were thinking of helping her find work here to repay the loan. Get her to come in?
You want me to sell out my daughter for my granddaughter?
Do you still have feelings for Eileen, who left her daughter and fled?
What Eileen did to Alice is unforgivable, and I've been looking into taking her in myself, considering her recent circumstances. But rotten or not, she is still my daughter. I can imagine what would happen if I handed my daughter over to you. I understand that the one in the wrong is my daughter, but
it's not really my place to say, but Eileen didn't seem like she was taking care of Alice. When I went into the house earlier, it was a mess. She probably hadn't been doing housework for a long time. And yet, she borrows money for nightclubs and gambling, and in the end, she abandons her child and runs away. I have no sympathy for such a person.
I understand. I do understand. But I can't help but think that Eileen turned out this way because of my poor parenting.
Oh, Mother. There are people who say that no one is born a lowlife, but even if they're brought up the same way, a lowlife will grow up to be a lowlife. And only a lowlife can judge a lowlife. In my line of work, I've seen all sorts of families. Even families that seem normal to us, where they grew up with both parents. There were plenty of people who betrayed others.
I understand. I think you're right, Mr. Brown. I'll call my daughter. So please give Alice back to me.
Of course. Please let me know when you reach her. As for Alice, she's getting along well with our kids, so you can rest assured. We have no intention of doing anything to a child the same age as our own.
Thank you. And for taking care of my granddaughter.
It's nothing. I'm a parent after all. Albert, a lousy one. I'll be waiting for good news then.
Aileen, I got a call from the debt collectors. They said you left to leave her with us. I would have come to pick her up if you had called.
I guess I ended up reaching out to you, Mom. I'm sorry.
I don't care about your apologies right now. We're talking about Alice here.
Well, I couldn't repay the debt. Then they started talking about repossessing my stuff. I would obviously run in such a situation, right? I'm already doing my best. There's no way I could take Alice with me.
Then why didn't you leave Alice with me?
I'm telling you, I was desperate. Leaving Alice with you would have taken time. She's slow to get ready and I didn't have time to wait. I didn't want them taking my designer stuff. Packing is such a pain. And you said you wanted to live with Alice and I didn't want that to actually happen.
What is that? Alice is just a kid. She can't live on her own, And you left her at home, and if it wasn't for Mr. Brown finding her, the worst case scenario could have been a matter of life or death.
I was planning to go back for her once things cooled down. You're making too much of this life or death thing.
I see. I understand your way of thinking now. So, what are you going to do?
The debt collector said your guarantor, Mom, should pay, right?
Yes, that's right. That's why I'm going to pay your debt.
Really? Thank you. So I can go home, right? Oh, thank goodness.
But there's a condition. You have to come with me to repay the debt.
What? Why? If you're going to repay it, just go by yourself. That guy is scary and I don't want to see him.
You're not a child. You should see your mess through to the end. Otherwise, I won't pay. Then, you and I might be chased forever. But if we go to repay together, it ends there. Which will you choose?
All right, I get it.
Meet me at the station in front at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll go together from there.
Yeah. I wonder if I can wake up.
You better be there.
What on earth? Why did you leave me and go back home? Did you deceive me? A mother selling out her daughter? That's unthinkable. You're the worst.
Who's the worst?
You, Mom. You didn't even bring the money to repay the debt, and you just left midway. It makes no sense. What do you think is going to happen to me now? Is this what a biological parent does? Have you no heart, no conscience?
Aren't you talking about yourself? You never take care of Alice on a regular basis, always gallivanting. When you let me see her, you quickly dress her up in newly bought clothes, trying to look like you're actually parenting. Plus, I will never forgive you for leaving Alice and running away.
Huh? A mother needs a break. Leaving Alice was an accident.
What are you saying? This is all a result of your actions. It's your responsibility.
I have a lot of things I want to do too, you know? There are places I want to go where I can't take Alice. I want to have fun and I want to spend a lot of money. Is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. If you wanted to go out, you could have left Alice with me or something. And as for money, you should have fun without spending more than you earn. It's not for enjoying with borrowed money.
Other people are still having fun. Why do I have to be the only one to hold back?
This is all the path you choose. You decided to have Alice, and even though I was against it, I thought it was impressive. At first, you were really dedicated to raising her. But once you got a man, you left a child behind and started going out. And then you just left the family home and started saying you're going to raise her by yourself.
When Dad died and left you some inheritance, you thought you could make it on your own, and you were always nagging me. Don't do this, don't do that, get a proper job.
I wanted you to face up to the responsibility of properly raising a child. I can't keep taking care of you guys forever, you know. But you ran away from me, and the only contact was when you needed money. I've done all I can for you. Since I heard about the debt, I've been taking steps to take custody of Alice. I've given up on you.
Huh? Are you serious? You're not going to help me?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I promised to properly take care of Alice this time, so please help me.
I wanted to save you before it got to this point, but it's too late now. Do you know where Alice is right now?
Huh? Isn't she with you, Mom?
No, she's not. You never worried about Alice until now, did you? If there had been any words of concern for Alice in our conversation yesterday, I might have been willing to prepare for the repayment. Some might call me soft, but you're always just thinking about yourself. You need to repay your debt on your own and reflect on your actions.
No, I don't want to. Help me, Mom.
Just as Eileen has no one else to rely on but you, Alice had no one but you. You think I'm going to help you, who can't even help your own child?
Alice and I are different, aren't we? Alice can survive if she has food and a place to live, right? I'm mentally suffering. I might have to go through something terrible from now on. You know my current situation, don't you, Mom?
I know, that's why. Alice must have been mentally suffering as well. You can survive if you have food and a place to live too.
I can't survive. And he was saying he'd be my boyfriend soon. Happiness is just around the corner. Hey, I'm truly remorseful. I'll listen to you, Mom. I'll even go back home.
What you need right now is someone else to straighten out your crooked character, not me. Good for you, Mr. Brown is willing to help correct your twisted personality, Jer.
No! I don't want to work for a person like him.
If you're truly remorseful, pay off your debt and come back home. Remember how you felt when you gave birth to Alice, when you decided to have her. If you can't do that, I'll really cut ties with you. Alice was brought to my house by Mr. Brown. At first, she seemed scared of Mr. Brown, but she seemed to get along with Mr. Brown's daughter, who was the same age as Alice. It was like her first sleepover, and it seemed like she was having quite a good time. However, the shock of being left by her mother remained, and she seldom talked about Eileen. Eileen, meanwhile, is slowly repaying her debt while working at the job Mr. Brown helped her find. Eileen seemed to wish for a life as Alice, but there was no escaping, and Mr. Brown, who values children, never allowed it. Several months have passed since I can't forgive what Eileen did to Alice, but I still sometimes question whether what I did was right. No matter how terrible a person, Eileen is still my child, and I have seen the times when she cherished Alice, so I can't help but wish she would return to the Eileen of that time. If Eileen repays her debt and truly reflects on her action, I'm considering trying to live together again, taking into account Alice's opinion. But it's tough, I can't decide yet, and I can't forgive her. Above all, I want to respect Alice's opinion and create an environment where she won't be hurt again. If Eileen tries to forcefully take Alice, I will protect her no matter what. Now I want to devote the rest of my life to Alice's happiness. That's the way I can take responsibility right now.